Yeah, welcome to the review where we do what we do. I'm Enzo, this is Chuck, and now you're part of our crew. Every Friday at 1, my friend, it goes down. We are the hottest podcasters around. Yep, it goes down. And if you don't believe, my friend, then come to town. You can see those other podcasters, yeah, they do. Welcome to the best, my friend, this is the review.
What's up? What's up? Welcome back to the Review Podcast. I'm Chuck. This is Enzo. Oh, wait,
I didn't know what we were doing.
was that Martin or was that the...
Child, I don't know. I was just doing something.
Wait,
I was just doing something.
Shout out to the 90s. Shout out to Aaliyah. I got my heart on for her
Selena.
too.
You know, anything for Selenas.
Yes.
Anything's for Selenas. Yes, that's actually weird how we have these shirts on and they're both rest in peace, both of them.
Yeah, and the last time we recorded, I was wearing a Tupac shirt, and
Yeah.
Enzo said he was going to wear his.
Yeah.
We're like
Yeah.
connected like
It's
that.
Crazy. It's crazy. So what was your favorite 90s TV show theme song? Or it doesn't even have to be 90s, just TV theme song in general.
Yeah, I think Martin is definitely in my top 5.
Okay.
For theme songs, and Full House.
Okay.
I did love Living Color.
Okay.
Trying to think of. Do you remember that white TV show in the 90s where they were like
Step by step, day by day.
Yes, I didn't even have to say anything else
I already
to
knew
you.
that was gonna be mine. I was gonna do Living Single, Step by Step, because you know that was Suzanne Summer actually singing that. The female
Step
part.
by Step, Day by Day. Oh yeah.
That was her.
Yeah.
What else do I have? I guess Martin would be in there, or you know what, Family Matters.
I was gonna say Family Matters.
is-
The milkman and the paperboy.
Right. Yeah, that's definitely in there. And I do like Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego?
Me
Boom,
too.
boom, boom.
I used to love that too. I remember being like too young for the show to actually figure out what the
to
fuck was
grasp it,
going
yeah,
on.
yeah.
To grasp it, but I only loved it for the theme
Song and the
Yeah.
people just sitting there singing, doing
Right.
the acapella, just like it was just super dope.
Yeah. Did you ever watch Zoom?
I did.
I loved Come On and Zoom, Come On and Zoom.
I did watch Zoom. Actually, I was upset because I used to do Jump Rope for Heart when I was little, and they went on Zoom and did a little.
Did they?
They did. They did. It wasn't from our region, from our school,
Yeah.
but it was just like Jump Rope for Heart in general.
Yeah.
And I was just like, damn, they should have came to our area and did it.
Aw.
It would have been super dope. Yeah.
Jump Rope for Heart really just gives you all the good nostalgic vibes.
Yeah.
Like when you said that, I was like, because I remember the T-shirts we would get every year. Remember?
Mm-hmm. The purple ones.
Yeah. Or and they were always like 90s colors. Like one year it'd be purple, one year it would be like teal.
Right. And then just the jumps would be different color. Jump rope would be
Yeah.
different color, and it'd just be the kids.
Yeah, and it was always like a cool 90s font, like bubble letters.
With the triangles.
Yeah.
And like the little squiggly lines and the very 90s.
Yeah, very Saved by the Bell.
Definitely.
Lunch table graphic.
Definitely. Those are good times. Those were really good times.
Seriously.
You can wear like leather and like
Swishies.
swishies. Yeah. And then my mother worked for Prince Sports, and I don't know.
Oh, fire.
Yeah, I mean we used to get swishy suits all the time.
Dude.
All the time.
You were
Like,
hooked up.
I was. We had
Because
sneakers.
Prince was so fire.
Yeah. My cousin actually modeled for them as well when he was a little boy. Yeah.
That is so dope.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. But we used to get all the Prince stuff like for free, and well, not for free. Someone paid for them, but for me, I'm thinking like, oh, it's for free because my mom works there.
Yeah.
And yeah, just walking around swishing everywhere, and all the active gear and the tennis gear, and like honestly, if you looked at me, you probably thought I was like a professional tennis player or something. I knew nothing.
I know.
I thought I did, but I knew nothing. But yeah, the 90s was definitely the best theme songs. I don't even think they have TV shows have theme songs anymore now. It's just like
I know, I can't even
instrumentals,
think.
right?
Yeah, really, I'm thinking of just instrumentals because I was like, what does American Horror Story? And that doesn't have.
It's coming back. Wait, American Horror Story.
I know,
Why
yeah,
was-
we could talk. We could talk
yes,
about it.
Listen.
I'm right now. I'm catching up. I think I didn't watch the like last 2 or 3 episodes of the circus one.
Okay.
And then I skipped over the one where they're in the woods. What was that?
Roanoke?
Yeah, Roanoke.
Okay.
I skipped over
I loved
Roanoke.
Roanoke.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
I'll get into that. I'll go back and get into it because right now I'm watching the 1984.
That was good too.
That's what I'm in now. That's super
That's
fun.
the whole vibe of it.
Yeah. Do you know the Night Stalker character?
Yeah,
He was
it's
a real.
Yeah.
Like, and if you can look up the document, you know how
Yes.
I am. Look up
It's
the
on
documentary.
Instagram. I mean, it's on Netflix, right?
It's either on Netflix or Hulu. I think it is
I think
on
it's Netflix. Yeah.
But wow,
'Cause I was gonna
what
watch
a
it.
fucking psycho,
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah.
He was definitely like possessed.
Ramirez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was in, he stayed a night, I think, in the Cecil Hotel, which is also, there's another documentary on
Yes,
Netflix
I
about
saw that one.
as well.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
So it's really interesting.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. I think I have like I stopped at like the last like 20 minutes, but I'm like, dang, I have to finish those 20 minutes. But I basically watched the whole thing.
Of the Cecil?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you have to figure it out. Because at the end, they tell you what really
It happened.
Yeah.
But like I did my own like little
Research.
so it's like I know.
Oh.
But it's like because I was just fascinated by the whole thing, like you know what I mean.
Yes.
But I don't. Yeah. I've seen that. But yeah, American Horror Story. I watched them all. I actually watched them in a weird order. Did you watch like by season or?
No, I came in at Salem.
Okay.
And then I went back and watched Asylum.
Okay.
And then Haunted House I couldn't get into. I know everyone
Okay.
says
Yeah.
that Haunted House is like the best, but I just
No, it was good.
Couldn't get into
I couldn't
it.
get into it the first time. The second time I watched it, I was like, okay, this is actually pretty good.
maybe I was just American Horror Story
Yeah.
out and needed a break.
Probably.
Yeah.
But I started watching Circus or Freak Show.
Yeah, Freak Show.
I started watching Freak Show. Then I started watching Murder House. Then
Which one is Murder House?
Murder House is the first one.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Not Haunted
Not
House,
Haunted
my bad.
House, no. And I didn't even realize it until like I'm going through the list now because I see visually I see the
The covers.
Yeah.
They're always so
They're so dope,
good.
so
yeah.
dope. And you know what? And I've been meaning to like watch it since I saw the one where it was like the 3 women and the snake was like surfing in and out of their mouth.
What was
That was Coven. And that
Oh
was
yeah,
Coven.
you gotta watch Coven.
I did.
Oh, it was so good,
But
yeah.
I wanted to start watching that, but I couldn't figure out what channel FX was.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I have Comcast. I'm sitting here going through the little remember when Comcast used to pop up
Yeah.
on the thing? And I was like scrolling through the guide as I was watching. I'm like, I can't find it. I'm like, you know what? I'll just fuck it. I just give up.
And it's annoying, and then you gotta get the time right. You know, when it airs, like, all this shit,
And this is before like the DVRs and everything.
Yeah.
And like, so, but once I found it, it was good. But actually, I watched it when it was on Netflix.
Yeah, and that's how I was able to like
Watch
watch
it.
the other ones. Like I watched the one with the hotel one.
Mm-hmm.
That one I think is based off of the Cecil Hotel.
Really?
In
It might
Hollywood.
be. That was the boring one though.
Really,
I didn't like that
I
one.
loved it.
Did you?
It's kind of like aesthetically, I liked it. Because I like all those like I like the fashions and stuff like that and Gogs. I love Lady Gaga. And
Yeah,
I
she
thought
was good in
really
that. She was good in that, but I thought she was better in Roanoke.
Oh, see, and okay, so then I watched the hotel one, and then I started Roanoke, and I saw her in the woods with all those leaves on her and shit, looking weird as fuck. And I was like, ugh. You know what? I know that they keep all the same characters all the time, and I'm always excited to see who's gonna play who. But like, I was just like not feeling it when I first saw it, and then I'm gonna go back and watch all of them.
You know what? I like Roanoke because it was. I don't know how deep you got into Roanoke, but it's a TV show within a TV show.
Maybe that's what was fucking me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a TV show within a TV show, and I don't want to like spoil anything, but yeah.
So that's why I gotta stick with it.
Yeah, and that's why I thought it was a good season because it was a twist. It was like it wasn't like a normal Roanoke. I mean, a normal.
HS.
Episode or season. It was something different. It was like, oh, because that's when reality TV shows started to become popular.
Yes.
So
okay.
I was like, oh, okay, I see what they did there. Like they're trying to stick with the trends and still be like creative and scary and clever. So I was like, that's really fucking dope. that they did that.
Okay.
So that's why that's probably like it's not my favorite season.
Gotcha.
But I thought it was a good, and maybe because I kind of drive through that area, because my mom's from North Carolina.
Oh.
So like,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So it's like,
Definitely.
you know, yeah. I just thought that season was pretty good. My favorite season probably, I started watching Freak Show. So I'm probably going to say that's my favorite season because that's the season that grasped me into this the whole series in general. But if I have to like choose, I would say probably Coven or
I
Apocalypse.
called Coven Salem.
That's yeah, and I didn't even really.
Oh, Apocalypse. That was one.
Apocalypse. Yeah.
In what order? Like, how is that an older one or is that
Apocalypse
one
is one of the newest ones,
Yeah.
but it circles back to Murder House and Coven.
See, and that's why I wanted to go back and start from the beginning. 'Cause
It circles back.
Anthony told me a lot of references are from Murder House. So.
Because it kind of answers questions that were lingering for like the last 10 years.
Gotcha.
And it like answers this, and it kind of like it bridges the gap between those two times.
Okay. Damn. Yeah.
And I think that's when Sarah Paulson, shout out to her, that's when I believe she was portraying 3 people that season.
Oh, very
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
She's awesome.
Yeah, good actress.
I love
She's
her
good
in
in
that.
anything she does.
Seriously.
Really, she's really dedicated. Did you see the movie Run with her that she was in? That's
What's
on
that
Hulu.
about?
Oh, it's fucking good. It's about her daughter. Well, I don't want to tell you the story, but
Well, what's the premise of the movie?
she's a mother who is taking care of her daughter and is very protective over her daughter.
Okay. I'm good. I'm into it. Just from your eyes.
Yeah, yeah, and she's fucking great in that movie.
What was your least favorite American Horror Story season?
Season probably Hotel.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't
You know
like
what?
it.
It did drag.
Because it was so slow.
It was
wasn't
slow.
really like my favorite night was when all of the demons came. And
Yeah.
Halloween night. Halloween episodes are always the best ones.
Yeah.
And I think that one actually landed on Halloween.
Yeah, it did.
So I thought that was pretty dope. But I don't know. I just felt like it wasn't. It reminded me too much of Murder House.
Okay.
Like with the people dying in the hotel and not leaving, like they're dying in the murder house and not leaving the murder house. As long as if they die on that ground, they can pop back up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
See, I think that's probably why I couldn't get into Murder House. Because
Yeah.
I watched that
yeah, and it was
before I
confusing
tried
you.
watching. Yeah, and I just
Okay.
wasn't that interested because I did feel maybe not interested because it wasn't a whole new theme. It didn't feel like a whole new theme to me. But
Yeah.
the hotel, was
And then
it
they were
called
like
Hotel?
vampires. Yeah, it was a hotel.
Yeah,
and
it
then they
was-
were like vampires too, right, or something
In
like that.
Murder House?
No, in hotel.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, Gaga was a vampire.
Right. And that guy was beautiful.
Yeah.
He's really hot too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that one I liked Hotel because it was genuinely scary.
Okay.
Like that and Asylum genuinely were like scary movie to me.
Okay.
The
Asylum was good.
yes.
Asylum was really
Coven. I just heard something. I'm like, oh my god, a fucking
Yeah.
ghost. Coven was not scary to me because I like witchy type of things, you know. So that was just cool. More
Yeah,
So.
that's why I loved Apocalypse. 'Cause I'm glad that I was glad to see those characters again, and see them even stronger than before.
Okay.
So it was really dope. And I actually wouldn't mind if they touched on them again, and like
Yeah.
give them a Coven season 2.
Me too.
Like,
I would
you know
love
what I
a
mean?
Coven
Like
season
just
2.
go deeper into all of these stories, even if they stop creating new seasons. Because I think they got green. I don't know what is it? Green light.
Greenlit for
Greenlit, yeah,
like,
that
even more?
yeah, they got greenlit for like till like season 17 or
Oh,
something like
wow.
that. So like, I don't even really want to mind like more seasons. Just like go back and into these stories and go and refresh them. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? That'll be even dope.
Or like focus on a different character
Yeah,
or something like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like that guy that's always in all of them. He's
Evan
like
Peters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
He's
my
so
God.
hot.
He really
Yeah.
is. I just love him.
Yeah.
And then what's the one that played the clown in Freak Show?
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I
can't think
forget
of
his name though, but he's awesome
Yeah,
too. He was so
yeah,
good.
yeah.
That I think I
can't think of his
stopped
name right.
watching Freak Show. Like I couldn't get back into it because I got so freaked
Scared.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that show was like, wow,
It was
he
good.
played that part so good, man.
Yeah, he was the claw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I think like those psychological thriller movies really scare me because I'm like, someone could
Really.
be off like that. Someone can really snap and just be
Having a bad day. All it takes is one
disastrous.
bad day, just like the Joker said.
Exactly. And
All
that's
it
why
takes is
Joker,
one
that
bad
one was
day.
intense.
One bad day. Actually, we just started. I started watching the Joker with my mom.
The newest one,
The
right?
newest one.
With-
She wanted to watch it.
Okay.
Yeah. And she was like, "Oh, let's see what it's about."
Did she like it?
We started it, and then my cousin came over to watch Space Jam,
Oh, okay,
so
okay.
we didn't watch it.
Damn, I gotta watch Space Jam,
Yeah.
and then we definitely have to talk about it because
Yeah.
you know how I felt about it. I was kind of upset that they were remaking Space Jam. I felt like don't do it. Michael Jordan is Space Jam, and the Looney Tunes are Looney Tunes, and like now they're editing them and all that stuff. So, but you liked it.
We shall talk.
Okay, okay.
When she watch. I don't want to give anything in this one until you talk about
All
it.
right,
So,
fair.
and she's going to see Black Widow.
Yeah, I'm gonna see Black Widow tonight.
Yeah, so we'll have a review for those two movies next episode, most likely.
Yeah, and I'm going back to the movie theater.
Sometime, yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll explain how that went for
Yeah,
you.
this is gonna be my first time back out.
I am not quite ready yet because
Okay.
if I can access the movie, like there is a movie that I want to see, Escape Room 2. It came out Friday.
Oh yeah, that looks
Did
good.
you see the first one?
No, I didn't. I didn't even know there was a first one. I thought this was
Really?
the.
The first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like a part 2 of the first one. The first one wasn't bad,
Maybe
but
that's
it was
why I
good.
didn't know that there was a first
Yeah,
one.
it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't good, but it wasn't bad.
Okay.
It was like,
Yeah.
but it was still like
Entertaining.
entertaining.
Okay.
I thought the whole like concept of it was really dope.
But were you like laughing, like, oh my god, this is so cool?
No,
Okay.
not at all. I think it was just like I think people expected more,
Okay.
and it was just like it was building onto something. Like there's like I don't want to say what happens if you do watch it, but it's like it's a twist. Every movie has a twist, obviously, you know.
Okay.
So, or most movies, and it was a twist, and most people when that twist happened, it was like, I don't know if I like that. You know what I mean?
All right.
And then
Yeah.
they're like, that kind of made the movie for me. And then some people are like, that's fucking dope. Let's see where it happens.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? So, and then it was also really like, the acting was kind of like a little cheesy.
Yeah.
Like, you can tell it was her first movie
Okay.
or something. I don't know if it was her first movie, but you can tell it was like, you know,
That kind of.
okay, we have to go get the bucket. You know?
Yeah. Oh my god, that's why this season of American Horror Story, the 1984, is so fucking entertaining because they're
It's okay to be
playing
cheesy,
off of, Yeah,
right.
they're playing off of like the one scene where the bitch is running Emily, whatever. What's it?
The
Juliet.
Emma Roberts.
Roberts. Yeah. Wait, what's her name?
Emma.
Emma Roberts.
Well,
yeah.
her name is Emily, but she goes by Emma.
Yeah, Emma Roberts is like running and she's like tripping and falling,
Yeah,
like and
over
they're,
everything.
They're spoofing
Yeah,
it. They're
yeah.
spoofing like the screen.
Well, that's
runs
where
and
it can be
Halloween
cheesy,
runs.
you know. That's where it was
Yeah.
supposed to be cheesy, which is why
Right.
which
It's
is
funny.
why to I guess defend Wonder Woman because a lot of people are like it was too cheesy. That's why it was 1984.
Yeah.
Because it was supposed to be cheesy. That's
Yeah.
when movies back then were cheesy. That's when Superman movie was cheesy. Like everything was just like
Yeah. Although my older cousin, she's like 47. She loves, like, has
Mm-hmm.
always been obsessed with Wonder Woman. So she was really excited to see it. And she said she was super let down in
I was too.
1984.
I
yeah.
was too.
So I don't even think
I
they
was
came
too.
across. You know.
I was still no, but
They tried- they
They tried to
tried to.
come be cheesy. Like I see
Yeah.
I saw where they wanted it to be cheesy. Like
Yeah, me too,
Like
yeah.
especially in the mall scene with the guy,
exactly.
You know, spinning around in the drum, like you know.
Yeah.
Like I get it, but like I was let down as a Wonder Woman
for
fan.
the whole. Thing.
Yeah. I mean, it was great seeing her again and seeing her kick ass, but like that third round, like the third scene, I just wanted to like see a real big epic battle. Like she could fly now. Like what's going on?
Right.
And I was let down.
Yeah.
But just to be like, I understand that she's a warrior of all kind. Like she's a warrior. She's a warrior of love, like of truth, of justice, like and all that stuff. But like,
Yeah, and they were showing her softer this
yeah,
time.
yeah. And I think that they.
I hate when they do that.
Yeah, I do too. I do too.
Because it's always boring.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh well, they made her softer because a woman directed. Because Linda, I've heard her name.
The original Wonder Woman?
No, what is her name? Patty Jenkins, the director. On the first Wonder Woman, what is his name? Oh God, what is his name? He directed.
The pilot guy?
No, he directed Justice League. Zach. Oh, I'm having a brain fart.
I'm thinking of all the Zacks except for him. Efron, Morris.
Zack Snyder. Yeah, Zack Snyder.
Okay.
He helped direct the first Wonder Woman, which is why it was so like dope visually.
Yeah.
Because he's a visual director as
Okay.
well. He was a producer on that one. He wasn't a producer on this one. She was on there by herself. So they're like, next one, we're going to either let him do it by himself or just bring the team back so that they can bring the dynamic that the first one had. Because the first one was like almost perfect if it wasn't for the cheesy CGI at the end. The terrible. It was just terrible.
Which one?
The CGI of when she was fighting her brother. Ares? Yeah. It was just cheesy.
I didn't think
It's
it was
not
that
bad, but it was just cheesy.
It was pretty good. I think it probably was cheesy, but like the lead up to it was
yeah,
so good.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what they were saying because they was like, why would you lead up just to fall down on the last 10 minutes of the movie?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you could have went somewhere else
Yeah.
versus going that direction.
Right.
It's
hard to come out with a big ass movie like that because people, especially with like cult following, because people are going to be very.
But that was her first
critical.
movie. That was her first movie ever. Like, this is what I think she's going in her 81st or 82nd year now this year. That was her first movie in like, when did it come out? 5 years ago? 75 years. Like,
Are you talking about the original Wonder Woman?
No, the Wonder Woman in general. Like, she had a TV show.
Oh yeah.
She never had a movie.
Yeah,
like everyone else had a
Gotcha.
movie, a TV show, a game.
You're talking about the Wonder Woman.
Yeah, Wonder
the
Woman
character.
and the character
Gotcha.
in her career. I'm sorry, guys.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So that's why it was like a big moment for everyone to just see her on the screen and for someone to do it right because they tried so many times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's so sad. It's like they never really put in the effort.
Yeah.
For Wonder Woman,
Yeah.
they always made it just like.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, yeah, I'll let you know how Black Widow is.
Yes.
And we can talk about it when I also watch Space Jam too. Is there anything else I gotta watch?
I don't.
Is there anything you're excited about coming out or?
Oh yeah, Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I can't wait for that
There's
one. I think
a new
that comes
one
out.
coming
Yeah, I
out?
think it comes out in August 3rd or August 8th, something. First
That's
weekend in August.
dope
Yeah.
because that's my birthday week.
Yeah.
But I love Suicide Squad. They're all ill.
Yeah, this one looks like it's going to be dope.
Same characters.
No, well, some returning ones, some new ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is
Harley Quinn's in there.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
That's all I
she's
really
in
care
there.
about.
Well, she's like the face of Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
She's always going to be there.
Yeah. I know that Harley Quinn isn't really like the real Harley Quinn isn't really like her, like the accent and everything is her and stuff like that. But I know like as far as the outfit and things like that, like it's kind of off. But man, she really fucking took that.
She's a good
character.
actress.
She is.
Did you see her in I, Tonya?
Yes.
She was fucking awesome.
Oh my
in
god,
there.
that was such a good movie.
That was a good movie.
Wow, that was such an iconic part of the 90s too. Like when Tanya.
We're just taking it back this episode.
Yeah,
guys.
we are.
It's like
Throwback
flashback.
episode. Yeah. But yeah, that was so good, and I really did love her in Wolf of Wall Street too.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Go home tonight and watch Wolf of Wall Street. It's iconic.
I've been trying to watch it for the longest time, but then people just are like, I don't know.
You don't like Leonardo DiCaprio?
I do.
And it's based off a true story.
I know it's a true story.
Yeah.
I do like him, and I've been meaning to watch it, but it's just like every time I get ready to, it's like, do you want to sit down for like 2.5 hours and watch this? Or
It
you can
doesn't feel like it.
I know it doesn't feel like it. It's just I don't know. I just have to like I don't know. It's not one of those movies that I would sit down and like forcefully put on and watch.
Okay, gotcha.
Like I will have to like sit down and watch it in a group setting with people watching. Then I'm like, okay, but then I watch it.
Okay, all right.
You know.
All right.
I think that's
movie night
more
at
so.
Enzo's.
Yeah, definitely. You're more than welcome. If it's on HBO Max.
Yeah.
Is it on HBO Max? It is?
It definitely. I bet you could find Wolf of Wall Street on Netflix now or some shit like that.
I have
too.
a website,
Yeah.
as I said before.
Oops. But yeah, let's we're gonna come back to the present.
Yeah.
And talk about some fucking drama. There's mad drama going
There's
on.
mad drama going. There's a video going around about DaBaby. He rented a house and tore that fucker up. Like there's food all over the place. I think the oven was left on. Like there was so much things that like, it just looked fucking nasty. Like I think it was on.
Yeah, the food on the floor was just wild. They looked like they had a straight up. It looked like a whole pizza was like face down on the ground. And
Right,
smeared.
smeared everywhere. It looked so fucking nasty. And the lady was like, "Remind me not to rent my my house out to rappers anymore." And I'm like,
No
please,
shit.
yeah.
That's like renting out your Airbnb to like Ozzy Osbourne, like
Right.
back in his heyday.
right, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they are rock stars.
They
They're
are
gonna
rock
fucking
stars at the
party.
end of the
And
day.
they
They're
don't
gonna
give
do
a
what they're
fuck.
gonna. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't. But it's just fucking crazy. It's just like I don't know. It was just nasty, and I don't understand
was.
why he would do that. Like, you won't do that to your own house. I don't care if you have people that pay for you to
Exactly.
like clean it up. You won't do that
It's
to
just
your own
nasty.
house. It's
I hope
just
they didn't
nasty.
sleep there after.
And it right.
Like-
and then that makes me feel like he's nasty,
Right.
and it makes me look at you like.
Yeah, because it's all about a mentality. It's like I've never been to a party where like people start like throwing food. I feel like because we like
We have common sense.
you have it just feels wrong. Like I don't want to get anything messy. Like I would never, like you said, do that at my own house. So I wouldn't even like if I saw someone do that, I would just be annoyed
Yeah.
that that's happening.
And the fact that you had a couple people there, just grown folks, I'm pretty sure they better been grown.
Maybe not. Maybe they had a whole bunch of young hoes there or something like that.
Hopefully they were grown, 18.
Well, that's what I mean by young. Yeah. But still, you know.
I meant adult. I meant like when you said young, I meant like not R. Kelly wise.
I wasn't talking about R. Kelly wise.
No, when you said young, I'm thinking like
14.
yeah.
Oh, no. That's not what I meant. I meant like 18. Like
Okay.
18, early 20s,
Okay.
college, don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit trifling and then, you know what I mean? Because that's a rough time.
No, that is.
You know, you're
But
just like
still,
getting by
but
on
still,
nothing.
that still does not give you the right to mess
It
up a
doesn't.
house that way.
No, yeah. Because, like, again, even then, I still, maybe I would have thought that shit was fun. And
Because
like,
even in my
would do it,
college
but I wouldn't
days,
have
like,
started that.
even if we did mess up the house that way, we stood by and cleaned it up. when it
Yeah,
was done.
exactly.
Like, you know what I mean?
But also, we weren't rich, so it's not like we could just walk away and care about getting fined.
So
or
you
anything
rather
like that.
right? Like, I mean, you're gonna get fined out like she really can like sue you for some money.
She probably can.
She
yeah,
should.
if, for like all the damages, but it still may not be a lot for him. Like even if it's like
True.
20,000
True.
in damages, he's probably like, all right.
True. I would add on some emotional.
Yeah. I need therapy.
Yeah. Now I'm scared of like rappers.
Yeah.
I have rapperphobia. Especially when he has a child on the way.
DannyLeigh.
Right. Like. what's
Yeah,
going
so
on?
she just came out with her fucking maternity photo shoot out of nowhere.
And people are saying it's twins.
God damn.
That's why she's so big, because she was. I remember when she was pregnant, because I was watching. Shout out to Black Tea Blog on YouTube. I was watching her video and months ago, and she was speculating that she was pregnant, and
Oh, why?
Yeah.
Why?
well, because the people, there was a photo that was walking around of her at a like a festival or something. She had overalls on, and she had a protruding belly.
Yeah. I feel like the overalls
And she had a
are
little,
definitely, like,
she had a little poke, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, if you're poking in overalls,
Yeah,
it's like,
and then I think she had like a cut off shirt on, so you could see like the sides. So she had like a little, it was like a round, like, you know, it was a belly.
yeah, it wasn't like bloat.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And that picture got leaked, and she happened to be talking about it. And I happened to just watch the video because it was inside of another video that she was talking about. So
Wow, it's crazy that you caught that.
yeah,
Like, before
but
everyone.
like yeah, and when she posted it, and she kept saying like I'm not pregnant, I'm not pregnant. And then she posted a video of her like showing her stomach and how flat it was, like she was sucking in her stomach.
You think it was like an old?
I'm about to say it could have been an old video that because she knew she was pregnant. She was like, let me post this video or record this video so I can post it when people start asking if I'm pregnant, and I can post it because you know how everything is like set it up, set it up, set it up.
I don't blame her for hiding it because on one hand I was thinking like, well, why the fuck does it matter? Like if you're you're just gonna come out later that you're pregnant. Like why if you're not why can't you? But of course it's the whole drama of like her just being with the baby and then like people questioning and maybe she doesn't want to deal with all that stress and shit like that. So she just wanted to like wait till she was to term.
I don't know. Maybe. But I mean, congratulations to her. I hope the baby's helpful.
That was one of the most beautiful shoots that I've seen.
It was nice.
Like hers, like I don't really typically like those shoots. I think they're dramatic and extra. And the only one that I really liked that I can think of off the top of my head is like Beyonce's, which was like probably the most dramatic one. But
thank you for liking my pregnancy photo. It was #1 on Instagram until Nicki Minaj came out, and then now I think Cardi B's is #1. But
and you know what? Cardi B's were really pretty. Yeah, because she had like the cat, like the cast
casting
on it or whatever, and it did look nice. But yeah, she looked beautiful in the waterfalls wherever the fuck she was.
Wherever she was, she looked nice.
I hope she traveled safely because it's COVID.
Definitely.
And yeah, I hope that her kids are okay. But like so I guess they are the babies unless it's someone else's. Because she broke up with him when? I mean, they broke up in January, December?
Yeah, and I think that's around the time that when he left, she was pregnant. And that's probably why he left.
Yeah. Fuck. That's horrible.
Because, he's toxic, too.
Yeah.
If he tears up a house, he's toxic.
Yeah, definitely. That's fucked up.
And don't help clean.
Does he have kids, though? Like, it's just
I think he does. I think he has a daughter. I don't know how many kids he has, though. I know he has a daughter because I seen him post her.
I was thinking, like, honestly, good for her to at least let him nut up in her and get her pregnant then because, like, he's definitely...
Well,
if you're gonna just like cheating, like how you're supposed to like cheat up, like, get pregnant up. Get pregnant with someone who has a better career than you. They can take care of you, and if you're gonna pop the little hole in the condom, let it be with someone that actually has money, and not just someone with big dick, like a good dick that you're like dickmatized, and you just don't want anyone else to have the dick, but they're really not shit. Like, I mean, girls do it all the time.
Message. No, seriously. You sound like you had this like pre-planned or something like. No. Okay.
I just think it's like
Okay, pregnant up.
Yeah.
Just the name of the episode.
yeah.
Pregnant up.
Free game.
# pregnant up. Hey yo.
But yeah, she's like a mess. But yeah, good luck to her.
Good luck. Good luck to all of her.
You know what? I feel like this is really gonna fuck. Do you think this is gonna help? I feel like this is gonna hurt her career because I feel like I saw like Justin. Is it Justin LeBoy or Justin LA Boy?
Yeah,
respectfully.
yeah.
He tweeted something saying, "Oh God, it was so bad that I have to look it up for you right now, and I have it at the top, so it's not a problem to find it." But he tweeted out, "Shit done changed. Women are hiding their baby daddies now, acting like they got themselves pregnant. Respectfully." That was about her. So I just feel like everyone's gonna be like,
yeah, that was definitely about her. I don't know. I mean,
I hope that her PR team or whatever can help her navigate so that maybe she like gets bigger.
Yeah. Well, she wants to be bigger, but I think like for those people who want it that bad, it never really happens. Like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like
Beyonce wanted it that bad.
Yeah, but Beyonce also put in the work.
Do you think she?
You think?
Is not?
You don't think she is?
She dances. I don't. First of all, I never really liked DannyLeigh just because.
Or do you think her mouth is doing more for her?
I don't know.
Not like no.
Oh, that's what I thought you meant. Is that what you meant?
And I mean, double entendres.
Yeah. But is that what you meant?
No, I meant like just like, 'cause I heard she has like a bad attitude, right?
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
DannyLeigh is known for like being.
Well, wasn't she like making fun of like doing like colorism with the whole like yellow bone, like he wants the yellow bone
I think
kind
that
of
was
thing?
just like a fucking mistake.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think she was just trying to be.
But
cute.
like, wasn't her whole
It
like
does
cleanup
suck,
of
though.
that wasn't that whole cleanup kind of messy? So that's
Yeah,
where I
it
was like,
was.
she was like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm light skinned. Like,
Yeah.
I'm yellow. I'm not going to say all color bone or
You know
something
what?
like that.
I think people were like, people are like really hard. If you talk about anything
Mm-hmm.
like that, they're jumping on you with the quickness, and like especially if you're light skinned.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I think it kind of sucks because literally at that same time, I think DaBaby or the Future or someone else came out with a song. They were like, oh no, isn't it PopSmoke came with light skin, yellow,
Yeah. Yeah.
and like a few other songs came out saying like I like my
Yeah.
girls yellow.
Yeah.
And so like, but when she did it, because she
There was an
is,
issue.
there's an issue, and she was just saying like he likes a yellow bone, and that's what I am, and so.
I don't
But she
know.
did not
It's
handle it
just
well. She didn't handle it well at
Things that happen to men and that happen to women at the same time in the music industry.
all. Double standard.
Yeah, it does not apply, which is sad. But I don't know. I don't know, child. Speaking of PopSmoke, people are upset about his album that just came out.
I heard about that. They were like, he would never release this shit.
Right. Like, he would never do a song with Dua Lipa. She's on the album.
Come on.
And honestly, there was a thing going around on Twitter that Nicki Minaj was supposed to be on the album, on the song with her and Dua Lipa and
Okay.
PopSmoke.
Okay.
And Nicki Minaj pulled out like the night before mastering. And she was like, no.
can't do it.
She was like, it doesn't feel right. Like, she said that it wouldn't feel right making money off of a dead man. Like, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Let him rest or something along those
Yeah,
terms.
why are they going? I don't even think they went this hard with like fucking Biggie and Tupac.
No.
The way they're spinning out albums like this.
No, right, because they were doing it, but it was coming out like every like 5 or 10 years or something like that.
Like, and it just was cool because
Right.
it's like, and because they were so big, I feel like they were bigger than PopSmoke. You
Oh,
know
yeah,
what I'm saying? 'Cause they
definitely.
were around for longer. They had like
More of an
more
impact.
albums, more of an impact, bigger albums. And it was just a different time where they
Mm-hmm.
became like huge icons. I don't think that PopSmoke got to icon level.
Not yet.
He
Not
got
yet.
taken way too soon.
Yeah.
But it was cool to have those albums come out later, like 10 years later. 'Cause
Yeah.
like, they recorded tons of shit.
Yeah.
And it's like they're digging it out of the archives. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know that anyone's really asking for
A PopSmoke one.
all these extra
Yeah,
that
songs,
I
no.
agree. He probably doesn't want
Yeah.
a lot of this shit.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think he would want it. I think it's, and then I read a tweet. Someone was like, it's 20% PopSmoke, 80% features.
What the fuck is
Right.
that?
So it's basically him on the chorus.
That's so whack.
Or, you know
so
what I
people,
mean?
you know what? That's fucking thievery for real. Because then people are just really,
Using his voice.
yeah, for their hooks. That's trifling, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. So with Normani and her new fucking song out that you put me on, I love it. I love her. I love the outfits. And her shit was getting like a lot of pushback too, though.
Yeah, like she was getting mad. Well, people were getting mad because it wasn't a solo song. Even though Cardi's verse really didn't like take away or improve the song, they were just saying like it really wasn't like a feature wasn't necessary. Like it's your first time coming back after the last song you dropped was Motivation, which was how long ago? Over a year?
3? Yeah, I know. I feel like it was 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a while ago. So basically, people were saying like you needed an assist for your comeback, and it wasn't like, you're like, because she's a good singer and she's a good performer. So it's like, and that's another thing. A lot of people were complaining about how she's more focusing on her dancing now than she is her, vocal technique that she's known for or whatever. So they're like, not really like dumbing down your craft, but like, just, I guess, exploring a new portion of your craft and I guess excelling in that more so. I don't know. I mean, I like the song. I think the song is pretty. I like the video. I like the choreography.
Yeah,
I think that's.
Yeah, I feel like if I didn't see the video and I just heard the song, I definitely wouldn't have. I wouldn't have not liked it. I would have liked it, but I would have been like, "That's cute." But
It's a
it wouldn't
vibe.
have been enough for me to like if it was on a playlist. I don't think it would have been enough for me to download.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
But and you know what? Like now that you said what people are upset about, like kind of framing it as her comeback. It's like it's not really her comeback. She probably just fucked up by not putting out or not, unfortunately getting like big bops between Motivation and this, and like having a.
Because I haven't really heard
dope
from her
videos.
since Motivation. I know.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
that she
not
was
sh-
on.
like,
I know
if
she was
she
in the
did
WAP
that-
video. I know.
Yeah,
She was in the WAP video
video.
doing the split, and then she was known as the girl that was always doing the split. And it was just like
Yeah.
that's when she started knowing her as a dancing.
Right, because honestly, she killed that Motivation, that little dance where she fell into
Yeah.
the split and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
And but still, maybe she definitely in between that time or right before WAP or right after WAP, should have put out another big.
Yeah, she
song.
should have did something.
Because now it is looking like it's a comeback song and she needs Cardi on there or whatever, or people are saying she doesn't need Cardi on there, whatever. But it's not really a comeback song. She never really
Right.
went anywhere.
Right.
She just probably stalled a little. I don't know if it's because of COVID, maybe.
I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea where they dropped the ball. Either it was her or the record label. I don't know whom, but someone dropped the ball.
Yeah. How do you feel about Cardi being on there?
Like I said, for me, it doesn't really matter. Like, I think the song is dope.
What's
I
the
like
song
the Wild Side.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the Aaliyah reference with the beat. The One in a Million reference, I like that. Like I said, I don't think Cardi's verse impacted or took away from the song. I did, however, hear that Partisan is a co-writer on that song.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
yeah, I did hear that. But nevertheless, it's a dope song. I like it.
And you said Partisan Fontaine was Cardi B's ghostwriter before, right? Oh, interesting. Cardi B looks great in there. You can't tell
No,
that
she
she's
did.
pregnant
Yeah,
either because they
yeah,
cover it up with
yeah.
her angles.
Yeah, she does. She does look pretty good in there. But yeah, it did. To me, when I first watched the video, I was like, after it was done, what stood out to me was the dance moves.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, she killed that. Like, I love the whole constant dance moves. There were scenes. It was really like 90s inspired once again. You can definitely tell that she was watching like MTV and BET growing up.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Paying
Totally.
attention.
Yeah, it was such
Paying
a good music
attention to
video.
like certain details. Because like, even like the one after Cardi starts rapping and she does the whole little thing. I'm like, okay, go ahead, get your little Kim on, like,
Yeah.
It was really like, you know what I mean. So it was really dope. I thought the dancing was the best part. Would I download the song? Probably not.
I would say the same.
Probably not.
Yeah.
If it was on, would I listen to it? Probably not.
You would skip?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that song is a vibe song. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what
you
I'm
have
saying.
to be
It's just
like
background
if
more so.
like I would put it on my like sex playlist.
Yeah,
Like,
gotcha.
Because I feel like that's the kind of mood it should be. Like, if I'm not just gonna be riding around listening to that. It's not like.
I agree. That's what I mean. Yeah, I totally
especially
agree
for a
with you.
summertime, I felt like, I mean, it's a little slow, but it's a vibe.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not good. I mean, it's not
So maybe
bad.
that's where people were conflicted that Cardi was on it. Maybe they
Well, like I said, a lot of people were just saying that the song didn't call for it. The song is fire before you get to the rap anyway.
I will say that when Cardi came in, I was a little I just wasn't expecting her to come in at
Because
that
I
part.
think it's because her voice. it didn't suit the song.
Yeah.
It was a little too hard.
It did. It came in strong.
Yeah.
And then also maybe I was so into, while I was watching the music video, like so into watching the dance moves and stuff, like and all the outfits. And then when it like switched out, I was like, oh,
yeah,
party. Okay.
Yeah. And that's why the people were just like, oh, it didn't need it.
Yeah.
It wasn't helping. It's glad that it's there. It's a nice verse.
Yeah.
But like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's not like a.
I agree. Well, womp womp.
Womp womp.
Yo.
Womp womp.
Can we talk about Iggy?
Fire monks. Fire monks.
What the fuck is that?
Fire monks and the monks.
Oh, yeah, and a pork chop, and a pork chop, and a chop suey, and a
He's fine. Go with the ring, fine for the things I told for the things I told. He's for the feet, for the feet, for the feet, for. I fight among the folks. I figure. Like, what the fuck, bitch?
Was she joking, or she was genuinely like?
No, the people said she was that part. Like, she was actually saying words.
Oh my god, that was like, I thought she like fucked up, like maybe someone asked her to freestyle or some shit like that, and she like was just trying to rap words fast to sound like she was actually saying something.
No.
We're talking about Iggy Azalea, if you don't know already.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the clip, just type in like Iggy Azalea, like Egg Foo Young or some shit like that.
Maybe we'll use this as a teaser, and I'll attach it in the swipe or something.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we'll
Follow
use
us on
it.
Instagram
Right.
at The Review Podcast, THEE Review Podcast on Instagram.
Chris Brown ain't got nothing on me. I'm gonna say it every single time until he sees me on the street, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Chris,
let's battle."
I mean, and you got served. You was only there for like 5 minutes?
Oh shit! Call him out.
I was in the whole movie. Say no. Oh, right. No, but Iggy is getting called out for her blackfacing. I'm sorry. In her latest song, I Am the Strip Club.
Oh yeah, the song's called "I'm the Strip Club," and she's not even a stripper, but whatever. It doesn't matter. She looks like Cardi B.
Yeah.
In the video,
yeah, she's as dark.
Yeah, they put her in a dark wig, but it definitely, I can't tell if it's just the dark wig that's making her look more tan.
It's the dark wig and the tan that's making her look more tan.
Yeah, they definitely
and the dark
tanned
lighting.
that bitch.
Yeah,
they definitely tanned her, and like, wow, it really doesn't.
She became Spanish real fast.
She absolutely, like, I was like, is that Cardi B?
Yeah.
And like, I always had a thing with Iggy. I never fucking respected Iggy, but it's so hard because her songs are fucking catchy, and she is beautiful to look at.
Yeah, and she gives good
visuals.
Her last couple of videos have been like
fun.
Pretty fun,
awesome.
pretty good, and
they always have.
Yeah. So,
but I can't get over her appropriating a Southern black
voice rapping.
Yeah.
And then when she talks like this.
Yeah, she's straight up Australian.
Yeah.
But then why do you talk like you're from the ATL?
Yeah.
Like when you rap.
Fire monks.
What the fuck is fire monks?
That's what it sounded like she was saying. I don't know. Someone tried to translate it of what they actually thought they was saying.
Regardless, like that shit is just trash to
No,
me. And then like
But wasn't
like,
T.I. writing her songs for her?
Yeah, but he didn't tell her. Did he tell her to rap like that? Maybe.
It's a possibility.
He may have been like.
Or she could just be repeating how he was saying it in the demo track.
Yeah.
And then it just became a thing.
You're right. That would make a lot of sense, actually, but it's still not okay.
No, it's not okay. It's not okay at all.
I mean, did that ever bother you? Like a lot of people tell me I'm being extra.
No. Honestly, I didn't really care for Iggy when she first came out. I'm so fancy. I didn't really care for that song. I liked the video. I liked the whole Clueless vibe from it. But like, I just took her as like, oh, they needed a white Nicki Minaj. Like, you know what I mean?
1,000%. Exactly.
That's what I took it as.
She's a hot white chick.
Because
rapper.
she actually got a #1 before Nicki Minaj
and
did.
that's the problem I have. Because she's not even. It's not genuine when you don't even talk that way.
Right.
Like people that are rapping, they're just rapping, but that's really how they talk. Like when Amy Winehouse is singing her shit, and she's like.
But she kind of talks like that though. She kind of talks kind of hood.
Iggy does?
No, Amy.
No, but that's when Amy Winehouse sings, and you know she back to like you hear her English accent. You know what I mean? She's saying like, "What kind of fuckery away?"
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's her English accent. So Iggy, you totally could fucking rap
With
and
your
just with your
Australian,
Australian accent,
right.
and that probably would be way more dope. But instead, she's pulling from. Like, you're completely appropriating at that
Well,
point.
didn't she in the one song when she talks about walk a mile in my Louboutins?
Yeah.
And that song, when she ran away when she was like 16 and came to the States, or something like
I
that.
don't even give a fuck, because at the end of the day, she does have an Australian
No,
accent.
she does.
Even in her breakdowns in her songs, she'll be like,
She'll just start talking in Austrian.
no, she talks black.
In Austrian.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, she'll be like, oh, yeah, when I get it. Like, I hate when she's like, when I hit it.
IGGY.
Yeah, like, bitch, you don't even talk like that. Oh God, I really can't sit in her ass. I can't.
Yeah, I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't like her music. I think she's fucking gorgeous. I think she's good to look at. She's a better model than she is an artist.
Right, and I feel like she's probably a chill person too. She
I
seems
think so
like
as well.
Low drama, chill.
Yeah.
Like, and very nice.
Non-problematic.
Yeah,
Right.
non-problematic. But her very being in her artistry is fucking problematic.
I don't think she has a song that I actually do like. I don't even think I've never downloaded an Iggy song.
Yeah, I can't think. I feel like I kind of like the Walk Around My Louboutins vibe. Like, I like the vibes of her
I
songs.
like the parody of that.
Yeah.
There's a there was a video of someone put Patrick Starr. He was sitting down on the bus and he had like Louboutins on, and they kept like zooming in and out of the picture and talk about walk a mile in these Louboutins.
Wait, is that like the makeup artist?
Huh.
Oh, I'm thinking of
Patrick.
Jeffree Star.
Patrick
bad.
Starr from SpongeBob. And then there was another one where this lady or this man, I don't know who it was a hand, and they put their hand in some red gloves.
Oh, and they were like this.
And they were walking like this, walk a mile in this Louboutins.
Yeah, I have seen that. That's
seen
when
that
everyone
one?
was making those.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And I was like,
And then they do kill it. They're like,
they do. And me and Lavender and I, when she was going through her thing, I used to send her that to like make her laugh a little bit, because I'd be like, walk a mile, and she's like, if you don't stop that walking a mile. I was like, well, let's send some Louboutins. You know?
yeah. On Iggy, my review on that is a no. It's a no-go. It's a womp-womp.
Nah,
Yeah.
we're not doing that.
All
Iggy.
womp-womps today.
Yeah, we're not doing that. So I did read today that there was a video floating around on the internet, I'm pretty sure you saw, of a little boy that was getting, humiliated. I'm gonna say that word.
Hurt.
On the internet for people to see because of his sexuality. They have been arrested today, all three of them, and I believe their ages was 19, 18, and 35.
I'm not surprised because they were acting like
Yeah.
little ass kids.
Yeah, they
like
were.
bullying this
They
little,
were.
humiliating the fuck out of this little boy.
and the child was placed in protective custody.
Again?
Yeah.
Because I remember, like, originally when this video came out, they
Put him there,
yeah,
protective.
like
yeah,
Dyfus
I think
came or whatever.
Yeah, probably in the same, from before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but then he got let out.
Oh well, he's back in.
Like,
Because that was his
man.
parents.
Yeah. Yeah, because at one point, like, they were going to take that, or, like, something like
Yeah.
that. And then
Child endangerment. That's what they.
right, for child endangerment.
That's what they got charged for.
And then whatever happened, it was, like, fine, and they got back together, and that's when he was online saying, like, don't talk about my family. Like,
yeah, but some
it's
people were
fine,
saying
I'm
like,
okay.
yeah, people
And
were
then
saying like that they were forcing
they
him
were
to do that.
obviously
Yeah,
forcing him to do it. Like,
Yeah.
poor thing. Like, what fucking... He's going to be so fucked up in the head.
No,
Hopefully
really.
not, but, like...
it's sad.
God, and it's like, just like, this is not an isolated incident. It's like, this is the only one that was filmed. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure families do this all all the time.
All the time. All
And
the time.
have been. And like they send them to those fucking camps where they get like electric shock therapy and shit like that to get the gay out of them. It's so fucked up.
You can't get it out. You can't get it out.
Especially when you're that young and
I
he's
feel like people are born. We already had this discussion.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're definitely born with it.
So wow, so they got arrested. Thank
Yeah,
God.
thank God. Yeah.
That's absolute abuse.
And the universe is going to pay them back.
100%.
Don't drop the soap.
Yeah, yo, dead ass.
And I'm pretty sure the inmates is going to catch wind of who you are. So karma, she's a
Yeah.
bitch. Karma, she gonna get you.
Honestly, like I feel like when people are that homophobic and stuff like that, they're projecting their own
Self-
fears. Yeah, because
facts.
they're in the closet or they're
Facts.
questioning,
Facts.
and they're trying to shove it
Facts.
down.
Facts.
And it's
Facts.
so that's why they
It
like
becomes
just take it on other people.
destructive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Honestly, and we talked about that before. Like, anytime something about someone irks you or whatever the fuck, or like someone just annoys the fuck out of you because of something, but maybe you can't even really pinpoint it. Like, you do that same shit, and that's why it's like a mirror to
You're
you.
seeing yourself.
Right, you're seeing yourself, and that's why it's triggering
Yeah,
something in
yeah,
you.
because you're like, damn it,
Yeah.
only I can do that.
Right, or like I have to face this. It's making you. You're facing it head on, and then especially if you see someone, like say if you are in the closet and you see someone like who is gay and like
And living their life, right.
and then you're like, yeah, you feel trapped, like you're like
Like,
jealous.
damn, you're jealous. That's a good word.
Yeah.
Jealous. You envying them. Correct.
Right.
Right. That's a good word.
Oh my god, I hope he's
And
okay.
it's sad. And it's sad. But when all you have to do is just live your life. That's why I'm happy that NFL footballer came out,
Yeah,
said that he was
that's
gay.
big.
That
Yeah.
was huge.
Do you think but he was white, right?
Yeah, he
Do you
was
think
white.
a black football player could come out that
I thought one of them did. At
Really?
one point in time, wasn't it? Or maybe I might be mistaken.
I don't know, maybe, or maybe
Okay.
a basketball player.
I thought he was
Really?
football. I thought he got caught with.
No, but it's different getting caught than coming out
Okay.
on your
Well,
own.
okay. Well, yeah. I don't know. Maybe. Isn't there a basketball
Maybe.
player? Isn't there?
Yeah, I feel like maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I don't give a fuck that much that it's just like, okay.
Just live your life.
Yeah, exactly.
Live your life.
Life is so much easier that way, so like, just let it go.
Just
Like,
let
you have
it
no
go.
control over how someone else lives, and it has nothing to do with
Nothing
you.
to do with you. If
Yeah.
you want to watch, then let them know.
Exactly. Because obviously,
Period.
if you're that interested, you want to watch.
Mm-hmm.
So tune in.
To the review.
Yeah.
Every Friday.
On YouTube.
On
and also
YouTube.
Spotify.
Spotify.
Ankle.
Ankles. We're gonna be on ankles too. Let me tell you, it's gonna be a monitor. It's gonna be like a rest monitor. It's gonna be put on your leg. It's gonna have LCD lights and all that stuff. It's gonna be like
Anchor.
produced by
You know what?
Apple.
I was thinking of Apple and Anchor. That's where I got messed up, but I didn't say nothing Apple-like. But Apple, Anchor, iHeartRadio, Spotify. Okay.
Ankles. Don't forget the ankles. We're coming.
No, forget about the ankles. This is not
Why
real.
not?
Oh, we're coming for your
think about it.
ankles.
If we're on the ankles and you hitting somebody's on their back and legs up, and you're like, pow, pow, and you got the review right there on your ankles while you hitting it.
Oh, my God.
Pow, 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 pow. Put them together. Pow, pow. Put 'em-
Yo, that was fire. That was a
That
fire
was.
move, yeah.
Yeah, right?
Well, talking about prison, I watched a documentary. You know how I am. I love my crime documentaries.
Dun,
So
dun,
there's a
dun,
new
dun,
one
dun,
on Netflix. It's called Once Upon a Crime, and it examines Elise. What's her name? Matsunaga. It's a serious
Yeah,
story.
welcome to the review where we do what
Okay,
we
I'm
do.
sorry.
I'm Enzo, this is Chuck, and now you're part of our crew. Every Friday at 1, my friend, it goes down. We are the hottest podcasters around. Yep, it goes down. And if you don't believe, my friend, then come to town. You can see those other podcasters, yeah, they do. Welcome to the best, my friend, this is the review.